He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Oregon State's offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They're going to run it. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed to the running back. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
On third down, it's a handoff. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Completion makes it second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Well, Kirk, Oregon State has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now, a 4th down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside this 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it second and short. Ball handed off. Bites through the tackler. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trucks the man. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Beavers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside. Job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incomplete.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on him.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Just gets it away, taking a shot. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll hand it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now, they're packed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Curtis. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Finds his man. It's Romero. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to. The fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Makes the catch downfield. Good enough for first down yardage. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down.
Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here's the handoff. Powers through the tackle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create here on the move. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Beavers lining up here on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Wells.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Quick throw to the left side. And it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Defense is coming after him. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
To the end zone, but incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Field goal. No good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Lacey. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Well, Kirk, Oregon State has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Beavers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Beavers. Still no answer for the passing game. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Missouri, 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And he's got it. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
No problem on the snowy field. PAT is good. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll ride the back again here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Physical run, breaking tackles. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Oregon State. There was no stopping him. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back.
And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's